Enterprise software was originally engineered to automate 1970s transactions and enforce lean efficiency. These systems prioritize a stable system of record, which fixes data into rigid, functional containers. In an environment of constant global disruption, these containers cannot adapt. When the supply chain shifts, the software remains fixed, creating a disconnect between market reality and the digital record. Managing by lean principles alone makes these networks brittle. It traps critical data in functional silos at the exact moment leaders need a unified view to navigate chaos. The core of this problem is an application centric architecture. Current designs prioritize the functional software itself, rather than treating the underlying data as a strategic asset. This architecture compartmentalizes information. Data is locked into isolated functional silos, which results in fragmented and ambiguous records for the rest of the organization. While these silos may work for a single department, top executives require an interconnected, cross functional view to manage large scale disruptions. Because legacy systems cannot process high velocity analytics, leaders are often forced into isolated decisions that can trigger unintended consequences across the supply chain. There are six specific categories of enterprise software that currently prevent leaders from reaching high velocity agility. First, execution systems like TMS and WMS. They hold rich transactional data but are designed for functional tasks, not cross functional executive strategy. Second, visibility and tracking solutions. These identify logistical problems as they happen, but they lack the integrated demand and financial data required to prescribe a solution. Third, planning and modeling software. These are built for planners running recurring what if scenarios. They lack the speed required for on demand executive decision cycles. Fourth, analytics and knowledge tools. Business intelligence platforms frequently generate more reports than results, failing to translate complex data into clear recommendations. Fifth, backend and customer support systems. These store crucial accounting and procurement data, but they function as rigid systems of record disconnected from the operational front line. Finally, business automation. RPA and basic AI tools are engineered to execute repetitive tasks, not to provide complex decision support for leadership. When these six categories remain siloed, leadership is left with a wealth of data, but a scarcity of timely, actionable insights. Legacy software tells you what happened in the past. Executives need systems that can identify what is about to go wrong and what to do next. Navigating today's market requires a pivot to high speed, adaptable decision support platforms designed for executive timing and cross functional visibility. Stop letting legacy software architecture dictate your operational limits.
Hello, this is Raina McClure from SC Tech Insights. Thank you for listening. For more on this topic, click the article link below or go to www.sctechinsights.com for the latest insights on supply chain technology. Thank you and see you next time.